Good morning.
We're here in Joshua Tree National Park. It's February 10th. We're at the end of Odell Road at the parking area. There's a circle here. And today we are going to climb Queen Mountain, which is right there. So it shouldn't be too hard. I believe it's only about a 1,000-foot gain. It shouldn't take us more than, I think, about 3 to 4 hours round trip. Maybe 4 miles, is it?
Yes.
So let's go see what happens. Well, we've come to the first wash east of the parking area. We're going to follow this wash for a little bit. And then hopefully we're going to exit this and go to the next wash. Well, we left the first wash. We went a little further towards the east, northeast, and now we found the second wash, which is what we're going to follow up towards the base of the mountain. So we're traveling up this second wash east, northeast of the parking lot. And we're getting a little closer to the base of the mountain. It's going through some nice areas of cacti, and now we got a little canyon here. Well, that's looking behind us down the wash. It's pretty scenic. We're getting a little closer. That's our goal up there. So we have a little ways further to go up this wash, and I believe it's going to head up towards the mountain. Well, the wash heads east-northeast for quite a ways, and now it's going to turn right into the mountain. Right here. Well, the wash is turning into a rockier area, and we're basically at the base of the mountain. So let the climbing begin. We've come a little over a mile from the parking area. Well, that's looking behind us. This is looking out over the Queen Valley. This is our own little valley here. It's very pretty. Some barrel cacti and a bunch of other stuff. Anyway, here's the route we were taking. We're going up towards this slide area that you can see on the right. We don't want to go up that, but we're going up towards that. That's a good landmark. And the wash is now completely rocky, so there's no more sandy wash. You can see Geology Tour Road in the background there. We're just about up to where this slide area comes down. And now I gotta figure out if we're gonna go right or left here at this fork. I believe we stay to the left. So this is the area where the wash takes a turn towards the west, or to the left as you're going up. And I believe it's mostly a slide up here, so it's not a wash, but this is the actual wash this way. So when you get to this kind of a fork area, you keep going to the west. You have rocky cliffs above us the whole way across the top, so you wouldn't get up those anyway. Looks like we're going to be going around this cliff right there. So pretty rocky. Not that hard though. It always seems to be a fairly easy way to get through. Well, this is the route we're on. We're at the base of these cliffs right now. And there's a big white spot on this one that you can see from quite a distance. Well, this is looking out over Queen Valley. We've been making our way up this rocky wash / canyon now. There have been a few cairns, small ones like this. Obviously there's more than one way to get up here, but there's not really a specific trail, so you just find your easiest way up. Nice patch of prickly pear here, along with a few small Joshua trees. Getting pretty steep. Okay, this is looking out over the Queen Valley. You can see Geology Tour Road, the dirt road. You can see Park Boulevard. Over here you can see the Desert Queen Mine in that area. Back down here where the dirt roads are, where we started. And we're almost up to the top, I believe. Okay, you get up to the top here and there's a little plateau. I believe it's a little saddle. There are two peaks. I think the one to the left as you're going up is a little bit taller than the other one. Just by a few feet, 10 feet or so. So that's the one to the right. This is to the left. Well, it's a bit of a scramble to get to the very top here, but I think we're on the right track. And as always, I'm sure there are more ways than one. The rocks are pretty grippy up here, so not too bad. I think we just about got her here. Well, here's the benchmark from 1939. Yeah, 39. Here's Julie at the top of Queen Mountain. We made it. That's the wonderland of rocks behind us. And the same mountains we always see up here, San Jacinto on the left and San Gorgonio on the right. And this is back towards 29 Palms. In fact, you can probably see our RV down there if you look close enough. And the Marine base. This way is looking out over Queen Valley and the Hexie Mountains ahead of us. That's Layla Peak ahead of us, would be the highest one up there. Real pretty, and this is looking over towards the Coxcomb Mountains. Real nice. Now there's a trail register up here, it looks like. I believe it's underneath that piece of wood right there. We'll pull it out and look. So there's an old, looks like a Parmesan cheese container up here with a pen and a little notepad in there. A little register for the peak. So it's underneath a old piece of dead wood down here. Somebody's going to put it back. There's a rock down there also. Pretty hard to miss. Like that and a piece of wood, and there you go. So we're at about 5670 elevation.
Yeah.
And it took us about a little less than 2.5 hours to get up here. And what is it? 2.3 miles?
2.3.
2.3 miles from where we parked. So that's the timeline. This is the most prominent peak in this Queen Valley, which is what we're looking over right now. And real nice views, like I said. Real pretty up here. The wonderland of rocks over there. It's a rocky world in these parts. Big water puddle here. Now we gotta find our way down. Can't go that way. Let's do this way. We're back down to this plateau area in between the two peaks. Little saddle plateau. Real nice in here. Heading back down. Well, we're making our way down. So far, so good. Well, as you can see, it's steep in here. Not too bad, though. We're getting her done. Cliffs on that side, so you really can't go any further that way when you're coming up this wash. Whichever way you can figure out to get through here is the way you gotta go. So this light spot you can see on this rock is something you can see from a long ways off, and it's a good landmark to get you going up the right canyon in the right wash at least. So that's a nice little landmark, a light spot on that rock wall face, and that's going to send you right up the correct canyon. This old rock just split a slab right off of it. Use it for your countertop. So we're just about back down to the sandy part of the wash. We ended up coming down a little to the left of the one we went up. It's kind of between these two washes. There's the main one to the right, and then there's this other one that goes up and curves to the left. So we ended up coming through the middle of these, and then you can still see the white spot up there. There are a couple other ones, but the most prominent one is the one you're going to go right by. What a scenic wash with all the different cacti and the Joshua trees, the mountains. That's looking behind us, coming down the wash. Here's the way we're going. You come through this little canyon. You know you're in the right spot. Well, here's looking back at the mountain. If you see that slide area, that's at the bottom of that slide area, that's where you're going to be going by. And then looking back, I talked about a white spot. There are a couple other white spots. Like there's one on that cliff too. But the one that's nearest that slide area, the white spot on the face of that rock, that's what you're going to shoot for. And we're going back down the wash. We're about going to cut out of the wash and head overland back to the parking area. Looking behind us again, you can still see the slide area. That's an indicator where you want to go. We're now crossing the second wash here. You cross this one and you go to the next wash when you're on your way out there. So, okay, so we're back to the trailhead. It took us a little over 4 hours, but we also stopped and ate lunch on the way back. It was 4.5 miles, and I would consider it, difficult. It's steep, but not impossible, and a nice view from up top. From here, you can still see that slide area. That's what you're going to head towards. You want to head east out of this parking lot and go to the second wash and take a left. So that's it for today. Thanks for watching the video. Hope you enjoyed it, and happy hiking.